They took the stage, ready to deliver a performance that would echo in the hearts of their fans forever. But fate had other plans, cutting their shows short with tragedy. Here are 10 rock musicians who lost their lives during live performances, leaving their audiences stunned and their legacies enduring. Mike Scaccia. On December 22, 2012, at the Rail Club in Fort Worth, Texas, guitarist Mike Scaccia was rocking a birthday gig with his band, Rigor Mortis. Mid-song, his intense energy commanding the stage, he suddenly collapsed. The crowd initially thought it was part of his wild performance style, but when the music halted and he didn't rise, the grim reality set in. Scaccia had suffered a fatal heart attack at just 47 years old. Renowned for his work with Ministry, his rapid-fire tremolo picking and mechanical precision defined industrial metal's edge. He also contributed to Revolting Cocks and shaped underground metal in the 90s and 2000s. Offstage, Mike was humble, kind, and fiercely devoted to his music. His final moments were spent immersed in his passion, surrounded by lifelong friends and fans, lost in the roar of his guitar. Ty Longley. On February 20th, 2003, Great White began their set at the Station nightclub in West Warwick, Rhode Island. Seconds into the performance, a pyrotechnic spark ignited the stage backdrop, and flames rapidly consumed the venue's soundproofing foam. Chaos erupted as smoke choked the air, and panicked fans rushed for the exits. Within minutes, the club was an inferno. Guitarist Ty Longley didn't make it out. Some accounts suggest he initially escaped but returned, perhaps to aid others, or retrieve equipment. No one knows for sure. What is certain is that he was among the 100 lives lost in one of America's deadliest nightclub fires. Ty's vibrant stage presence and love for live performance were unmistakable. That night, he stepped up to give fans an unforgettable show, never imagining it would be his last. Nick Menza. On May 21, 2016, drummer Nick Menza was behind the kit at the Baked Potato, a cozy Los Angeles club playing with his jazz metal fusion band OHM. The intimate crowd was captivated by his rhythm when mid-song he suddenly slumped over. At first, some thought it was a dramatic flourish, but as the music stopped and he remained still, panic set in. Bandmates and fans tried to help, but Menza had suffered a catastrophic heart failure and was pronounced dead soon after. Known for powering Megadeth's 90s heyday, his precise, thunderous drumming-shaped albums like Rust in Peace and Countdown to Extinction. Even after leaving Megadeth, Nick's curiosity drove him to explore progressive rock, fusion, and metal. His commitment to the stage never wavered, and he left it doing what he loved. Judge Dredd. On March 13, 1998, British ska and reggae star Judge Dredd was performing at the Penny Theatre in Canterbury, delivering his signature blend of humor and cheeky lyrics. The night was meant to be filled with music and laughter, but moments after leaving the stage, he collapsed backstage from a massive heart attack. The crowd, used to his theatrical antics, initially thought it was part of the show. But the silence that followed revealed the heartbreaking truth. Though not mid-performance, his final moments were still bathed in the glow of the stage he'd just left. Famous for his bold ska and reggae hits, Judge Dredd lived a larger-than-life rock star. Life, banned by the BBC but adored by fans for his unapologetic style. His sudden exit marked the loss of a one-of-a-kind voice in music. Les Harvey. On May 3, 1972, guitarist Les Harvey was performing with Stone the Crows at Swansea's Top Rank in Wales. As he grabbed the microphone, a deadly surge of electricity coursed through him. The mic wasn't properly grounded. Before a horrified audience and his bandmates, Les was electrocuted on stage at just 27 years old. A rising talent in the British blues rock scene, his soulful guitar and raw tone gave Stone the Crows their gritty edge. The tragedy shook the music world, prompting stricter safety standards for live shows. For those who witnessed it, and for fans who later discovered the band, Les's death was more than a warning. It was the loss of a brilliant artist taken far too soon. Country Dick Montana. On November 8, 1995, in Whistler, British Columbia, Country Dick Montana was pounding the drums mid-song with the Beat Farmers, exuding his trademark wild energy. Suddenly, he collapsed, Fans, familiar with his unpredictable stage antics and dark humor, thought it was a stunt, but the truth soon hit. He'd suffered a fatal heart attack at age 40. As a founding member of the Beat Farmers, Country Dick was a roots rock and cowpunk icon known for his booming voice and larger-than-life charisma. Every show he played was a chaotic, joyful ride. In true form, he left the stage making fans laugh, cheer, and lose themselves in the music, cementing his unforgettable legacy. Bruce Hampton. On May 1, 2017, at Atlanta's Fox Theater, Bruce Hampton was celebrating his 70th birthday on stage, surrounded by friends, family, and fellow musicians honoring his legacy. During the final encore, he collapsed. His eccentric, unpredictable stage presence led many to think it was a performance quirk, but as he lay motionless while the band played on, reality sank in. He passed away shortly after being taken off stage. A cult figure in the jam band scene and a founder of the Aquarium Rescue Unit, Hampton's genre-defying music was strange, brilliant, and improvisational. The concert, meant as a tribute to his life, became his unintended farewell, his final, breathtaking amid music, love, and applause. Sib Hashian. On March 22, 2017, drummer Sib Hashian was performing on the Legends of Rock cruise, delivering classic hits to fans on the open sea. In the middle of the set, he collapsed behind his titiu drum kit. Efforts to revive him on board failed, and he was pronounced dead at 67. Hashian's powerful drumming fueled Boston's 70s arena rock dominance, anchoring hits like More Than a Feeling and Peace of Mind. Even decades after Boston's peak, Sib never stepped away from performing, bringing the same passion to every show. His final moments were not in quiet retirement, but in the heart of a live performance, driving the beat one last time. Mark Sandman. On July 3, 1999, at a music festival in Palestrina, Italy, Mark Sandman was performing with morphine when he suddenly collapsed mid-song. The abrupt fall silenced the stage, and despite quick medical efforts, he was pronounced dead from a heart attack. Sandman was no ordinary frontman, wielding a two-string slide bass and a deep, whispered baritone. Morphine's unique mix of jazz, blues, and alternative rock, moody, minimal, and hypnotic, earned a devoted cult following with albums like Cure for Pain and Yes. Cool, enigmatic, and endlessly inventive, Sandman died doing what he did best, captivating an audience with understated brilliance. His loss felt like a dream cut short, leaving fans in a surreal haze. Dimebag Darrell. On December 8, 2004, at the Al Rosa Villa nightclub in Columbus, Ohio, Damage Plan's set had just begun when a deranged fan rushed the stage and shot guitarist Dimebag Darrell at point-blank range. The attacker, driven by a warped belief that Dime was responsible for Pantera's breakup, killed 3 others in the chaos before a police officer's sniper shot ended the horror. The tragedy unfolded before a packed crowd. Dimebag wasn't just a guitarist. He was a titan of groove metal, his searing riffs defining Pantera and later Damage Plan with unrelenting power and precision. His death remains one of music's most devastating moments, a stark reminder that even in the spotlight's glow, darkness can strike. That concludes our list of 10 rock musicians who tragically left us during live performances. To dive deeper into rock's hidden corners, check out our next video filled with overlooked gems and forgotten legends. Thank you for watching, and keep the music alive.